What's up everyone? Welcome back to Hold My Landscape. Today we are going to be reviewing the 4th edition to Samyang V-AF lenses. It's going to be the 45mm T1.9. So today we are going to test out its photography capability as well as video. So roll intro. So 43mm is a standard focal length for full frame cameras, but there was only one 43mm, which is the Pentax limited edition f1.9, but the 45mm is much closer to that. But to be honest, I actually haven't used 45mm on my portraits before. I'm usually using 50mm, and that's like so close to this one. So I think this is going to be great for portrait photography as well as urban street photography, but I'm not going to do street photography today because I feel like I'm too shy to do that. So today I'm gonna have a really handsome metalhead model to test this lens out.
Me?
I said handsome. You're a perfect boy. Look that way. That way. You see that tall building over there?
That one.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Who's the handsome boy?
Me.
Oh! Ah. Oh my god, so first impression, this lens is so sharp. Just looking through my viewfinder, I'm gonna have to go home and check this on my computer, but I can see like details on his eyes. His eyelashes are really sharp and his eyebrows as well. Skin texture is there, so it's really good. It's really promising. And just so you know, this is the first time I'm using this lens, so it's amazing. Okay, so can we change position? Okay. So the next part we're going to be doing is testing out this lens's AF capability. Sorry. So okay? No. The next one we're going to be doing is testing out this lens's AF capability. So I chose this location because this is normally the lighting situation. I would be shooting stills in, so I want to try it on that. I know it's not ideal for AF testing, but I just want to check it out on a lighting that I would normally shoot in. So I'm setting my camera to a continuous high-speed tracking, and I have my son is going to model for me. I'm going to have to find him first. He's chasing a drone at the moment.
You can hear.
You can hear it in the background. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight towards my camera. Go, 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 stop. So as I've said, you've been hearing drone sounds behind the scene on my camera, and it's these guys right here, and we asked them a favor to take a few shots of us using their drones. So guys, tell them your social pages.
Yeah, so we're Douxine, Douxine, however you want to say it, Douxcine. And yeah, we're just here, just having a quick practice with the FPV drone and seeing these guys filming, so thought, yeah, why not? Jump on board.
It's an instant collaboration. By the way, he said he's a Samyang user as well, so that's really good. Okay, follow them guys, okay?
Thank you.
Just judging from the back of my camera, I can see that most of the shots are in focus. I think some of these are actually just motion blur, but let's take a closer look on the computer for you pixel peepers out there.
On the autofocus test, the lens performed quite well, kept deer in focus most of the time while he was running towards the camera, except when he got close, the focusing seemed to be lagging behind for a few shots before it catched up again. Overall, we had a good amount of keepers, and in normal scenarios, we really did not have a miss. When it comes to image quality, the V-AF 45mm performed really great on our board. The center, already great at wide open, and stopping down keeps improving up to f4, where it is excellent and it can be any better at f5.6 or f8. Further stopping down will introduce diffraction, but softness only noticeable at f22. In the extreme corners it's only good wide open, and we see a constant improvement. all the way up to f8, where the lens is reaching its peak performance with really great sharpness. Just like at the sender, diffraction starts to kick in as you further stopping down the lens. When it comes to chromatic aberrations, only a small amount of purple fringing can be seen at very contrasted situations, and a little bit of cyan green fringing in the bokeh, but nothing major. So overall, when it comes to image quality, the lens performs very well both for photography and videography too.
So the Samyang V-AF 45mm T1.9 is the fourth one in the line, and just like all the others, this one is the same weight, same balance, so technically I didn't have to rebalance the gimbal. We were using the 35 before with a filter, and now I'm just putting on the 45 and it's straight away balanced, just like it was with the 35. That's one of the key strengths for the V-AF line, and if you haven't yet, please watch our comparison between the tiny line and the V-AF line, because as I said in that video, the key strength for these lenses is that it's a system that you're buying into the lenses and the accessories, and they are all compatible. It's all like a unified system. So what I found with the 45, that the colors are the same neutral colors, exactly the same white balance, so I don't have to set anything when I change lenses, and that's just amazing. It makes so easy to work with. So one of the key strengths of the V-AF line is that they are autofocus lenses and cinema focus, and I just did a little focus pull using the autofocus, and it was so nice, so smooth, so I'm really happy with this. The transition from the door behind there to Tia's face was like really just as I wanted. So it's really good for people who don't want to go around with big gears, big focus pull gears. And just, you can see that I'm using my mobile phone as the screen. I'm using the Monitor Plus application, and I can just tap the focus wherever I want, and it just smoothly pulls. So as I said in our V-AF review, which you can check here, you have to think of the V-AF lenses and accessories as a whole system. So for example, we have this Manual Focus Adaptor, which is, in my opinion, a game changer for these lenses, because you can have hard stops, you can have like a nice focus scale, 300 degree tool, so all what you need for a manual focusing, focus pull, and things like that for cine lenses. And with this one, as I say, it will get as close to a mechanically coupled cine lens as you can for the V-AF lenses, and in the meantime you still have the autofocus as well, so you get best of both worlds. Now to put this one on, you need to align up the little red dot here and the little crevice here, and then just turn the ring in. So here we go. This is how fast you can do it. As I said before, the one thing I didn't like about this one, you can't do filters with it. And thanks for Liverpool Police Service.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so while the busy is arresting someone, let's just carry on. So basically, I'm really missing the ability to put on a filter, but on today's Trust Me, I'm an engineer. You can see that I made a little solution, not ideal, but I used some blue tack to snap one filter ring in. Normally I'm using this 58mm magnetic filter mount for my 82mm filters, but this time I put one 82mm in, so putting in a filter is like this, easy. Normally you have to use a matte box, which is like a bit big and expensive, some of them, but with this method you can just have the filter in. I wish there would be a filter thread, I really wish. So the V-AF 45mm T1.9 has the same features as all the V-AF lenses, so it has one focus hold button, which is used to save and recall a focus point. So if you hold it for 3 seconds, it will save the focus point if you're in manual focus mode, and tapping it again will recall that point anytime, no matter where your focusing is. And it has a custom switch which you can program in the docking station. You can have, for example, linear focusing for manual focus, you can have aperture control, and you can have the just normal focusing, manual focusing. So when you put this adapter on, then it will turn into aperture ring. When you're in photography mode, then it will go jumpy, like between f1.8 to f2, f2.2. But if you're in movie mode, it will go like a very smooth. There's still a little bit jumpiness, but it's a much smaller jumps and makes it much more smoother, just like you would have it with a mechanically coupled aperture ring. So the last thing I wanted to test is the focus breathing, and what I found is that this lens is performing quite well. There is some, but it's mainly on the close end. So for example, between infinity and about 2 meters, the focus breathing is very minimal, and once you go beyond 2 meters, I mean closer to 2 meters, then it starts to show. So let me just show you. I'm doing it now on f16, so you can see a little bit better. And as you can see that once we hit the 2 meter mark, that's when you can see the focus breathing starts to kick in, and the same way backwards. And let's see how it works when it's on a lower aperture. So now let me do at f1.8. So it's just going crazy, so I need an ND filter. Common sense engineering. All right, so now we have the ND filter on. So let me just show you at 1.8. Then you will see that now it's very nice bokeh and everything. And here we go. When it goes out of focus, you can see that only at the end the autofocus starts to like grow, like getting a bit bloated, let's say that way. And when you go back again, only at the close distance when you can really see the difference, that you see this bit where you can see the focusing, the breathing is quite strong. But after that, it's very minuscule. So I think it's good for focus breathing. Obviously, it's not as good as a lens that will cost like 20 times the price, if not more. So I'm happy it's passing the test for me.
So overall, I really enjoyed using this lens for portrait photography. As I've said, I'm normally using telephoto lenses where I'm standing really far away from a subject. So I like this 45mm where I can have this very close connection, very close to my subject, right? Yeah. As you said, you told me that 45mm is like what human eyes can see. So
43.
Oh, is it 43? Oh, sorry. So that's really cool. I mean, 45mm is very close to 43. I mean, come on. And I know that this lens is also designed for videography, but I don't see any difference really when I was using it for portraits as well. So yes, you can definitely use this for still photos too, right?
So the V-AF system is designed for videography, but it's really good for photography as well. It has one advantage over the Tiny series. It has better sealing, so that's a big bonus, especially in UK weather when you can get a shower anytime. But in my opinion, the 45mm is the jewel of the system. I really like this focal length. This lens is really sharp, it's amazing. And I think this should have been the first that Samyang released together with their Manual Focus Adaptor, because this is just elevated the whole system to a different level. So I think that this is the moment when this system is getting serious. So I can't wait for the 20mm that's going to be released later this year. I hope we can have a chance to try it as well. And in the future, we will see more accessories as well. I really want to see what else they coming up with. There's rumors, well, more like guesswork, that there's going to be a anamorphic lens.
Really?
Yeah,
that's going to be a. He loves that.
That's going to be a, like, you know,
God.
just an adapter and you have 5 anamorphic lenses. Seriously, I can't wait. If that's true, that's it. I'm bang. That's
You're sold.
I am 100% sold. Okay. So yeah, I really enjoyed shooting with it, and Dale was enjoying the video as well with us. Now he's playing probably Minecraft, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the lens you need if you like to do videos and photos as well, because you just, for portraits it's a really good street, perfect. So yeah, I'm really like a 35 and sometimes 50, but it's just between the two. So
you like shooting with 45mm?
I haven't shot 45 before, but I'm like, I really like 35. and I do like 50 as well, and this is just in between the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of like this is a lens for me, and with the adapter, it's just so easy to manual focus pull and do these things. It's just really
It's
good.
funny because I actually don't need that since I'm just shooting stills. So.
Yeah, you're shooting stills, but yeah, you can tell that I'm more in love with this
Yes.
one than she is.
Um,
Photographer.
We are using, as we said, we are using these lenses on a music video. So we're gonna link their YouTube channel as well on the description box. So you guys can check it out once we release the music video. So you can see how it looks when we put them together. I'm actually really excited. So we still need to film that one after this.
Yeah, and we're doing behind the scenes for
Yes.
that music video. So
You
we
guys
will
can
link
see.
the music video on that one because it's not ready yet. Not
know.
yet ready.
We don't know when it's gonna be released, but soon,
Yeah.
very soon.
Yeah, we're working on it. So how do you enjoy making a music video?
Great, dude. And how did you like the lens?
It's good, dude.
So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this one, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you still haven't, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.